degree. So on February 11th, we will have Mercury move out of that Capricorn energy that it's been in since the beginning of December and move into Aquarius energy. So let's break it down. First of all, Mercury, ruler of the mental plane, ruler of information, communication, and how it is that we express ourselves. Yes, he's been in Capricorn energy for a very long time. Of course, he retrograded in Capricorn energy. And although Mercury being in Capricorn energy was the great manifester of the zodiac, it definitely came with a little bit of a negative narrative, a little bit of a depressive type of outlook. Our thoughts have been very heavy, our inner narrative a little bit negative, and we've definitely been a little bit hesitant, a little bit cold, a little bit rigid in truly expressing ourselves. Now, when Mercury is in Capricorn energy, we tend to have a very tunnel vision perspective on what it is, on our thoughts, on our ideas, on our visions, on our dreams, on what it is that we're actually able to achieve. We are more likely to identify blockages and challenges and obstacles in that Capricorn energy. Because when we move into Aquarius energy, that is where we break through those limitations. That's where we rewrite the script. That's where we tap into the visionary energy that Aquarius energy is, and we start looking past the problems, past the obstacles. We are looking to problem solve. We are looking to gain different perspectives, different bird eye views, if you will, on our situation. And because the Aquarian energy connects with the higher level of our intellect, we're able to see things differently. We're able to receive new ideas and inspirations from our higher intellect. And we're able to really kind of crush the obstacles, the restrictions, the blockages that we've been sitting in since Mercury was in Capricorn energy. So Mercury in Aquarian energy, again, Mercury is an air sign ruling over the intellect. Aquarius energy is the highest form of air energy. And we are definitely going to feel that inner processes take over in our mental plane because we want to learn. We want new knowledge. We want new perspectives. We want new understandings. Not only that, we are ready to think outside of the box. We are far too conservative in that Capricorn energy. We need to bust through the sides of the box and actually see what awaits us when we are comfortable enough to leave the confines and the restrictions of the parameters of our thought process that, of course, Mercury and Capricorn definitely enforced. We want to think about how to make things better. We want to know how we can be better. We want to know how to make the changes in our lives so that everything is a new level of progress. When we are kind of thinking about certain ideas, we may not even consciously be thinking about them. They may just zap into our mental plane. It's very spontaneous. We have to consider the fact that Uranus actually rules over the Aquarian energy, and he likes to shock us. He likes to give us aha moments. He likes to give us epiphanies. He sends that lightning bolt down into our highest mental plane, and just suddenly there's a shift in our thoughts and our perspective and our understanding. Now, it might be a little bit scattered. It might take a little bit of time to put those puzzle pieces together, but they're there. And they're very progressive. They're very visionary. And this is where we aren't afraid to experiment, where we aren't afraid to kind of, come up with new ways of doing things. Take a look at where it is that you can be working smarter, not harder. So in this Aquarian energy, it is a lot easier to kind of compartmentalize our emotions. We do have a detached level of emotions taking over, which is a great thing, I would think, because we're able to see very clearly what our intellect, what our thought process, what our higher self needs us to do versus where we are emotionally charged. Sometimes being so emotionally charged isn't such a good thing because we're not seeing the greater, grander picture. And because we are very objective in this Aquarius energy, we have to compartmentalize our thoughts versus our emotions, especially when there's problems popping off and we have to take a good overview on what's actually going on here, what's the trigger point, what is actually the problem, and how we're going to go ahead and actually solve it. Now, we are definitely, like I said, we're on a quest for knowledge. We are open to outlandish ideas, outlandish concepts. We are open to any kind of information that piques our interest and that can I'm going to say, push us to think outside of the box that we normally think within. Now, Aquarian energy is a fixed sign, so we're not too eager or too quick to change, okay? We don't necessarily change in fixed energies. We stabilize in fixed energies. So we're not going to be too swayed away from our ideas or our belief systems or, our projected goal or vision. However, we're super open to how we can accelerate the process and make things a little bit easier on us. So maybe we have this great idea, we have this plan and strategy in place, and we think that that's the best way to get there. And then all of a sudden, whether in conversation or just out of the blue, we have an aha moment where we're like, you know what, damn, there's a detour that's going to get me to the exact same place in less time, less energy, less effort. Let's do it, right? So we're not necessarily changing the destination, changing the goal. We're just changing the way that we can get there. So this is going to be an interesting time. We're definitely going to have a lot of pressure on our headspace. We are going to connect with people that are more like mine, because intellectualism is what's attracted to us right now. And we want to be authentic. We want to be real. We just had that full moon in Leo pop off, really pushing us to stand in our power of uniqueness and individuality. And we are really trying to bring that particular awareness into our vision, into our ideas, into our thought processes, because we want to be better. We want to create better. We want to really kind of be inspired with new ideas and concepts again. And we definitely want to push the boundaries on how it is that we're able to bring some of those visions and dreams to life.